Bobby, you launched the first Sharia-compliant REIT in the world, I believe. And when you think about property, it lends itself very well to the concept of Sharia compliance and regulations and so on and so forth. Maybe share with us, what was this journey of yours in thinking about, okay, why don't I not only want to launch a REIT, but I'm going to do it Sharia compliant, and the thinking behind that, and what has been the outcome?
Sure. Let me go back to this was listed in 2010.
That's right.
In November. There are a few challenges because the authorities doesn't know Sharia compliant at all, Islamic Finance. So I
at that time,
no.
Yeah.
So I got flew in Professor Obai from INSEF, Malaysia, to talk to IRAS, SGX, and MAS. A 1 day, 8 hours crash course.
Wow.
So they have to know what is going on in the accounting wise, the regulatory wise, and the money keeping wise. So that was a very crash course, and they understood that as long as local regulation doesn't been shift in accordance to Islamic finance, they are okay with it. And the challenging also on part of the Murabaha. The first largest Murabaha in Singapore is about 250 million. 3 syndicated banks, so HS, Maybank, and UOB. So it's just a lighter moment is that UOB doesn't have an Islamic finance arm. They want to take part, they have a balance sheet, they want to take part in our Murabaha. They say, can they take part in this syndicate? So it was a Chinese banker, so I asked him, you are Chinese, non-Muslim, right? Do you go to halal food in Singapore? I said, yes. That you explain your own question. Simple. Because there's a lot of mystifying. Even when I was doing the IPO roadshow in Singapore, a lot of mom and pops come to me and say, I'm a non-Muslim. Can I subscribe to Sabana's IPO? That was the mystifying level. We spent about 2 years going to retail brokers and explain to them, everyone can invest in the Islamic product.
But Bobby, when I think about the journey that you took, you must have thought that perhaps the concept of a Sharia compliant REIT would add value to your REIT. What did you see? What were you calculating?
Oh, yes. Because my cornerstone investor like Al Bank from Bahrain, Capital Bank from Jordan, UAE investors, and some Qatari investors, they will not come in unless I have a Sharia mandate. They are very strict on it. And even during the IPO, I think there are some, just the professor said, there's some different views in Sharia compliant. My scholar, Dr. Al-Ghari from Riyadh, and then there's an Egyptian scholar from Al Bank. So they couldn't agree on the views. So I said, I'm sorry, you all have to sit down, and then in the end, it came out with 4-5% of the books. They have to trash it out. It's just a view.
So it was driven by the demand side. You had these investors that were looking at, and you had to structure it. And it worked out well. Did it add any value over the years that now that you have it structured that way?
Yes, we have Kuwaiti investors currently in, but the tough part will be the assets. Singapore is not a typical Muslim majority country. So the assets we are holding on, and we cannot have banks and insurance company conventional. So we have to now look overseas, like Malaysia, Indonesia, and even some Chinese producing countries.
Yes, that's right.